very unfortunate thing why we are gathered here today evening. The incidents came to light only today, 5 days after the actual episode. And I've seen some media comparing it with Nirbhaya. I think it's totally different because for two reasons. Nirbhaya had got a lot of media attention and it happened in the capital. And there was outcry even in the international community. Whereas this case, it was in an oblivion, like, it was, they were trying to rather bury the whole episode. It came to light only almost after a week, and it happened in a remote place, not towards any capital. And we, in our classes, while we are conducting classes, we quote Kerala as the best example that exists for education or healthcare in India today. And if this can happen in a state like Kerala, you can imagine what's going on elsewhere in other states which are not as progressive as Kerala. And the brutality which was behind this whole act, it's so unimaginable, and we can't even describe. Like, it's worse than the Nirbhaya case, actually, if you want to make a comparison. What is it that drives these men to go to that extent is a question mark. And why always a vulnerable, helpless Dalit woman? All the time it's like that. Like, if you hear of any woman being paraded naked, they belong to a very low socio-economic class. And in this case, she's educated, and yet she's meted the same treatment. So what is the societal expectation of a Dalit woman? Always, be according to their established norms, or what? Doesn't a Dalit woman have the right to speak out, behave the way she likes to behave, do things the way she likes to do? These are some of the questions which come. Nonetheless, it shouldn't, without social equality, education has no meaning. So in a state like Kerala, when this can happen, you can imagine to what extent the country is lagging behind. Recently, there was a Human Development Index ranking. Out of 200 plus countries, India stood at 180 rank. So you can imagine where we are when it comes to Human Development Index. And when it comes to gender inequality, again, out of 200 countries, 180 was the India's ranking. So there's no gender equity, and studies reveal that it will take another 80 years for India to achieve gender equity. So I think these students, faculty members should stand up for the cause of equity and social equality and social justice. Condemning the whole thing, and in condolence with Jisha Mol and with her family, I stand in solidarity here, and I think we should observe a minute of silence, trying to pray for her soul to rest in peace. Thanks for giving me this opportunity, and I request all of you to maintain 1 minute of silence.